Hello everybody, I'm here with a Janome 1600P DBX. The lady kept bringing it to me and said that there's something broken on it. Actually, she went through my thing on Facebook and she texted me there. And this was broken. She said she can't get it sewed correctly. Found out the needle was flat. But I decided to try that new thing I bought, which I didn't think it would work, but it did. And it was that needle sharpener. So I sharpened the needle and it worked great. But anyway, this is the part that was broken. I took it off. My daughter did all the cleaning for me this time. She found lots of thread wrapped around it, dust bunnies. And inside this really big packet thing is full of grease that wasn't supposed to be in places. I guess sometimes the grease can leak down through. But oil's better. Grease is only good for gears. That's what I usually tell people. Other than that, machine's running great. I put it on slow-mo because I'm not used to this one. It's a big, heavy machine, and it really works. It only does straight stitch only. My daughter says, boy, I never knew they really still make them. Oh, yeah, they still make straight stitch only sewing machines. Anyway, but it works really good. I don't know too much about it. I was reading the manual online, trying to learn a little more about it. It takes 2 different types of needles. It says not the flat kind, but it will take the flat ones, from what I was reading. Let's go over it a little bit. Let's see, it threads at the bottom here. It has an opening like this. You open this up, and this opens up like this, so you can get your hand in there, and you can, you know, work with the bobbin. It's a down underneath bobbin, so when you want to put this back, you pop this in here, and you slide this back on here, and you pop it right back in. If I can do a really good job, it's harder to do on the phone, because I don't have my camera. My camera doesn't want to work today. Stupid thing. Well, and plus I don't have Wi-Fi, so it's hard to, you know, transfer stuff over to your phone when you don't have Wi-Fi. So anyway, so you have to use everything on the phone. Anyway, so let's see, this is a really big machine. It has all kinds of like demo thingies on it, so you don't forget how to, and don't peel these off. I hate when people peel them off and then I can't remember. And then when you want to use the bobbin rewinder, it tells you how to thread it through. You know, I just show you the picture. And then when you want to thread it in here, you use a bigger spool, put it up through this little spot. Sorry, the mess I've been redoing and reorganizing. Then you go through this guy and then under this and this direction. And you make sure your foot is in the highest position so everything opens. This opens and this will open here. This is your tension. This one has a double tensioner. So this one goes in here and then in here, and then you come around and pull back in this way. Then you go down around here, up this way into the uptake. Make sure it's in the uptake or it won't sew. And then go through here, down through here, into this little slot and into this slot, and then make sure your needle's in correctly. Then you can put this back down, okay? This is your pressure foot pressure right here. When you turn the knob, it gives you the pressure. I'm using a 4-ply cotton, okay? And so I made it around 2. And this is your reverse. It does have a cutter. It does tell you when it's sewing and when it's not sewing, and it tells you a bobbin if you want to push the button. This is if you go a little faster. This is your length over here, hand wheel, and to turn it on, it's right back here above the thing. There it is. It's on. It looks pretty cool. It does have a motherboard right in here, so if you're going to take this off, don't disconnect the wire in there or it won't work. So you make sure that wire stays connected in case if you ever have to replace one of these. I didn't actually do that because I knew that there was a motherboard in this little guy. But there's not a computer. It's a motherboard. It's done a little differently. Anyway, we can sit and watch it, how it sews. So I took a needle sharpener, which I don't use them very often. And I've used it once on my industrial sewing machine. It worked great until I got myself some new needles because mine take totally different needles. Okay, and then it does reverse. So here's your reverse. You push down and you hit the reverse like that. And then you go forward again like that. And then we'll see how it's sewing. And it's sewing perfectly. Look at that, sewing perfectly. At first, when I first did it, it was skipping. So I was like, okay, if it's skipping means needle issues. And so I looked into it and found out, yeah, it's a needle issue. The needle had a really flat edge to it. But I told her I was going to just give it a try. I didn't know if it would work. To make a bobbin, you want to take your thread from here, and then shows you to come this way, and it shows to wrap around this way back to the bobbin itself, and then drop the bobbin on, and then click it over, and then you hit the button and it rewinds for you, which is really cool. It's really nice. My daughter said, man, this is the heaviest sewing machine she's ever seen. I said, this is nothing compared to those quilting sewing machines that come in. And she looks at me, she goes, you work on them too? Just clean them. I don't really do too much with them because the machine does the work. I just help them. I love how she took a little piece of tape put on here. I do that. This is an extra lift if you want to lift this, if you want to use the bar instead of using the hand one, which I prefer the hand one. And it has an extension here. The messy house is because I'm reorganizing all the sewing machines I got to sell. So I'm sitting there trying to get them all cleaned and ready to go again for my sale I'm having, my downsizing sale. So I'm selling a lot of sewing machines. My daughter's still working on learning how to clean and take care of them. If you have a sewing machine like this, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you guys make with it. I mean, it's a straight sewing machine, so it really doesn't do too much. You just do straight stitching. There's no zigzag, no nothing. It's just plain straight stitching. But it's in working order, so I think she'll probably be picking it up sometime today. Let me go ahead and turn this guy off. Find a little button over there. Turn it off. I gotta get my thread off of it. And give it a alcohol bath. I always use like an alcohol 70 base. I think it's a 70%. Yeah, and we wipe them all down to make sure finger marks or anything we put on it is gone. I got to get my sticker and put it right here. But it's in working order and it's working great. So she's going to have a great sewing machine. Well, have a blessed day, and I hope to hear from you guys. I want to know if you have one like this and what do you use it for. Okay? And make sure you like the video and share the video. Sharing will help my channel a lot. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.